Come, drink, make merry. We will only be here for so long. How can I not be? Good food and you aren't too bad for company either. Come on, grab a drink and sit down, eh? Forget all the staring, these lowlanders are as tough as milk. Good, good. The lowlander does have some spirit in those bones after all. Could show the rest of you how it's done. After you, after you. Where do you want to sit, These people fear the very sight of me, as they shall. That's more like it. Like what? Drinking? These strangers can barely hold their cups straight. My people would fill their bellies and down a dozen horns before we were done. Did you see that boy when we came in? Spilled his mead all over himself in the rush to leave. Pathetic. What are you looking at, fool? A proper woman too much to handle? Or are you only used to plowing that cow you call a wife?
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own with our blood and our
Don't excuse me. I will drink as much as I damn well please. Shore is on my side and not your laws and guards and other nonsense. Stare away, I know who I am. How many of you people could say the same,
Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. Southern Guard.
Ugh. You think I want to be here, stared at like a trophy on some lordling's wall. Gods, I hate this place. I hate it with every part of my damn being. If the Great Mother was kind, she'd cast me down with the snake. But no, here I am. This land makes me sick to my stomach. I wish I was back home, not surrounded by these weaklings. To think this is what happened to our lands. My skin itches. My blood boils and there is nothing I could do about it. Stupid. Kill them. I can barely think straight, surrounded by all this noise. People, Shore, help me. God, I miss them so much. You have no idea. I feel like it's been 1,000 winters since I looked out from those peaks. What am I even doing here? Yes, no matter how much we do, where we go, I can't stop thinking about them. May as well rise from the damn cairns like this. What did I do? What did I do? Look at me, I'm pathetic. Speaking of the dead as if they stood with us still. I shame the gods and my ancestors. What would Dilvan say, drawing my weapon on a bunch of sniveling cowards? There is no honor in this. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. The gods are silent.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden.
Damn lowlands. Where even are we anyway?
You want a drink?
Yes? Ooh, this should be good. Shall I get a drink first, or are we going to have a heart-to-heart moment? Very well. Fire away. I see where you're going with this. You wonder why I'm so carefree, arrogant perhaps, flirtatious at the best of times. It's difficult to explain. Look, The life of a Dremora isn't exactly a peachy one. Chances are that when you're pulled into Boethia's bosom or shot out into the Deadlands, it's not because the princes lack company. Most of my kin are brought in to serve some machination or act as fodder in the latest planar war. We are entirely expendable. Lives, if you want to call it that, are short. Worse, boring. Oblivion is perpetual, static, unless you want to take your chances in the Isles, of course. I would like to say that there was some point of revelation, a spiritual awakening, so to speak. I hear you mortals love undergoing them. But the truth is, I decided quite early on that I didn't want to fit the mold. Everything you have in the mortal realm, we lack. Companionship, laughter, music, the things that make these crazy worlds of ours worth living in. Not to mention the food, of course. So I chose to pursue that instead. Enjoyment and pleasure are one of the many things the planes lack. But I eagerly seek it, no matter where it is found. To actually live, convention be damned. And yes, the law at times. And frankly, why not? Look around us. These people can't resist gawking at the dastardly creature that could start spitting fire at any moment. It's quite clear that I am regarded as a freak at best, monster at worst, wherever we go. And I can hardly blame them. Does that mean I should shut myself away and pine about the old days? Whip myself to repent for the fact that I exist at all? No, of course not. Let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. It became clear to me that, whether mortal or not, there are those that will seek any excuse to question your motivations and drag you down with the rest. Many, so many, choose to let others define who they are and concern themselves with living for only praise. As dictated, expected. But not me, my friend. Not me. I choose to simply live and enjoy whatever time I have left. There is always more to do than mulling over past regrets. And damn anyone who says differently, I say. You think me little better? I don't expect you to understand, my friend, but what I've had with each and every person I've lain with in my travels is genuine, mortal or not. Perhaps you look at me and see only a conniving opportunist, desperate to undress every woman he sees. The reality is far more complicated than that. Many of these women have led dull, unfortunate lives, their only thoughts on troubles of the day. If I can help them escape that, even only for a single night, then I believe that enriches both our lives. I have a decent singing voice, too. It's not affection or gentility that I lack, but commitment. Why restrict oneself when there's entire plains full of fun to be had, I say? And to be quite honest, the mortal custom of marriage is, rather stupid. Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say. Sirrah, you wouldn't be the first to do so, but if you have learned anything, it is a pleasure that both parties choose to engage in. Or 3 or 4. Remind me to tell you the story of that time I visited the Temple of Dibella. That one wasn't very family-friendly, let me tell you. But I've been rambling for quite some time, haven't I? If we're not returning to the road just yet, let's grab another drink to celebrate. Here's to life.
When he